Yeah, boy. I can't go run on the track yet because the high school kids are still training on there. So by the time I make this video and upload it, they should be gone from the fucking track. That way I can run as fast or as slow as I want and get my workout done in peace. Anyways, this video I'm going to cover something that I've been talking about vaguely in all of my videos, and that's the 3 classes of intellects and why it's important to reach the final one. So Niccolo Machiavelli said in his book, The Prince, which funny enough, I actually made an ex-girlfriend of mine, as well as a friend of mine that's still in my Discord, read this book a couple of years ago. Yeah, I know, I accidentally sent them to Man for Knowledge, my bad, but at the time, I didn't have the words that I have now. So now, any chick that I date, I wouldn't send them to a book. I would just tell them to go straight to the source if it gets to the point where I feel like they can handle such information. But, so far I haven't found any that can. Anyways, he broke it down into 3 classes, right? The class of intellects that learn on their own, the class that learns through the showing of others, the class that learns neither on their own nor through the showing of others. The first is excellent, the second is good, and the third is useless. Now, you guys already know that if you're in the useless class, you might as well go and find another channel that'll teach you stuff like, you can identify as whatever you want, and, if you pray at night, then all of your problems will be miraculously solved, even though there's billions of people that follow those religion and ideologies and none of their problems get solved. If you're in the useless class, take your ass over to another channel where they'll pamper you and tell you what it is you want to hear. If you're in the good class, you're going to have to get into the excellent class. If you're in the excellent class, why are you here? You don't need my videos. Let's talk about it. Good old tropical smoothie. Love these guys. And no, I'm not sponsored by them before anybody asks. I just like their smoothies. Anyways, so the main purpose of my channel, I try to get everybody to the excellence level to where they don't need a YouTube channel in the first place, to where they don't need a teacher, a mentor, a boss, etc. They can find all the information they need on their own by going straight to the source and letting it come to them naturally. The main reason you have to get to the excellent class in order to see what's truly going on is because there's so much, people think I'm exaggerating when I say this, but literally everything you have been taught since birth is a fucking lie. Everything. Now, there's tiers of deception. There's things where it's true for the most part, but a minor lie is thrown in there to derail you. And then there's things that people have been taught since birth that are just complete and utter bullshit, complete and utter fabrication. But usually what they'll do is they'll take some of the truth and mix it in with a bunch of lies. That's the most effective way to do things, because if you just tell people 100% lies all the time, eventually you have no credibility. But if you mix truth with lies, then people become confused because they'll hear some of the truth you're saying and they'll think that any lies you've told them intentionally is an accident. And when you're only on the good level, you're still having to go to Man for Knowledge, which opens you up to being deceived. Versus if you get to the level where you can detect truth from lies on your own, you never need a teacher ever again in the first place. Now, the most obvious examples of this are these modern ideologies, which are basically the new socialism, capitalism, communism battle. It's basically the red pill, blue pill, purple pill, all this shit, which is, male feminism, right? And what is the main reason these ideologies have gotten so popular in the first place? Well, you have to analyze what has happened in the last 5 years. 2018, 19, 20, I don't remember when the shit fucking started, but sometime in the last 5 years, people already started leaving the house less and less, right? And then when the COVID shit hit, people found a convenient excuse as to why they can't leave the house and go and interact with people in the real world. So the entire world was shut down, and those who obeyed the law were stuck inside the house with their little internet all day. Whereas those that had essential jobs, or those that simply disobeyed the law, they continued to live life as normal. So these people have already gotten conditioned that you don't need to go out into the real world. You can just sit at home and read a bunch of bullshit on the internet all day, and all of your problems and answers will be solved. Well, around the time COVID started, all these all these ideologies already existed. Some have existed for over 10 years. But because nobody was leaving the house and nobody on the internet was challenging this shit, it started off as a small little cult that was associated with losers who can't get chicks just bitching about women, to now it's become a worldwide epidemic with folks like Andrew Tate and Myron Gaines at the head of the operation, right? Or at least the figureheads of the operation. And the main reason this is an example of why you need to break out of the good category and get to excellence is because nobody would follow any of these stupid ideologies if they were on the excellence level. If they left the fucking house, if they interacted with women on a daily basis, if they saw with their own eyes how women and people actually are, they would never need any of these stupid ideologies. If they just looked around them and saw that most men were born from average men, that most people were born from average men with no money, no status, and a lot of these fuckers don't look good. Because think about it, right? If everybody looks good, then nobody looks good, right? If most people come from average men, which if you're an average man, you're not good looking. If we have 8 billion people on a planet, and most people come from the average male with no money, no status, probably isn't good looking, why the fuck do y'all believe you need money and status and looks to get women? We wouldn't have 8 billion fucking people on the planet if women are only reproducing with the top 15% of guys. But those at the excellence level, they can see this on their own by just sitting down, using some critical thinking skills, observing nature, seeing the world around them, and they'll quickly come to the conclusion that this ideology is bullshit. Versus if you're just stuck on the good level where you need somebody else to guide you, if you find somebody else that has the knowledge and they're fully honest with you, with their guidance, then congratulations, you got lucky. But it's much better to just get yourself on the level to where you don't need guidance in the first place. That way, whenever anybody tries to deceive you, you can see through the bullshit. You can see the wizard behind the curtain. Because this shit's all a fucking game, guys. And a lot of people fall for it hook, line, and sinker. So if you're in the useless category, if you can't even understand through the showing of others nor by yourself, this channel, you really shouldn't be on this channel. And if you're excellent already, you really shouldn't be on this channel. And if you're good, you need to get to the point where you don't need to be on this channel. Some guy made a comment that this is the only channel on YouTube that's actively trying to lose viewers. Yeah, because to be perfectly honest with you guys, even though this channel is to help people get to the level to where they can detect truth from lies on their own and really see what's going on with their own eyes, if you need this channel in the first place, you've already done something wrong. Now I know, I just mind fucked people. Chris, what's wrong with you? You're gonna lose viewers. Good, I need to lose viewers. Because if you need a YouTube channel in the first place, you're not at the level that you need to be. You need to be able to see certain shit with your own eyes without somebody else having to point it out for you. This isn't to say I'm ungrateful for the people that do watch my channel and do leave, useful comments. I'm happy when I see that people are starting to get it. But once you fully get it, I want you to give yourself a little diploma, put it in your head, and then what's the word? And then graduate yourself from the channel. There's nothing wrong with popping back up to see what I'm doing every now and then, but you have to get to the level to where you don't need man for knowledge. This includes YouTube. This includes religious institutions. This includes colleges. You have to get to the point where you can just go out to the source, nature, the real world, see things with your own eyes, use your own experiences to better improve your craft, and use your free will to choose exactly what you want to happen to you in life. Life is a one-shot deal. I made a video talking about this. You know, the guy Michael said, life is a one-shot deal, get it right or perish, you know? And a major reason people were taught that if you died, you go to a heaven or you get reincarnated or any of this shit is because it's conditioning people to think that if they waste their life, they get another chance. Well, I'm here to tell you fuckers, you better treat this life as if it's your only chance, because time doesn't flow in reverse. Everything you do continues to go forward. So the time you waste on bullshit is time you'll never get back. Now, this isn't a problem if you live for a very long time. But if you're somebody who doesn't want to live a long time, then you better fucking make all the time you have count. Anyways, guys, only a 12-minute video, but I think I pretty much said what I needed to say. So yeah, get to excellence. Get to the point where you don't need this channel anymore. And even though I'm going to say I'm going to catch y'all in the next video, get to the point where y'all don't need to see the next video. Peace.